Maybe your iPad keeps freezing, the screen locks up, the apps keep crashing, and you've just had enough. Or maybe it's working fine, but you want to sell it to someone. In either case, you need to know how to factory reset your iPad with buttons only, with and without a home button. Many users don't know this, but there are actually 3 different types of resets, and choosing the wrong one could cost you time and even your data. Let's clear up the confusion right now to make sure that doesn't happen. A soft reset simply restarts your iPad when it's acting sluggish. This takes about a minute and keeps all your data safe, perfect for those annoying freezes. Forcing a restart goes a little deeper for when your screen completely freezes and won't respond to touch. It still keeps your data intact, but forces the system to reboot completely. The final option, a factory reset, wipes everything away, returning your iPad to its original state. Think of this as the nuclear option, only necessary when the problem is too serious to fix or when you want to sell the device to a new user. Which reset option you will use depend on the situation. You don't want to go more extreme than you have to. When your iPad starts acting up but still responds to touch, try this first. Press and hold the power button until you see the power off slider appear. Swipe it and wait for it to shut down. On some devices, you may need to hold either the volume buttons plus the top button for the slider to appear. Once you swipe the slider, it should restart. It's that easy. However, if your iPad won't respond at all, you'll need to force a restart. The method you use to do this will depend on whether your iPad has a home button or not. For iPads with a home button, press and hold the top button and the home button at the same time. When you see the Apple logo, release them. The iPad should restart. For newer iPads without a home button, like the 2018 iPad Pro and later models, press and quickly release the volume up button and volume down button. Press and hold the top button. Wait for the Apple logo to appear. When you see it, release the top button. Before you factory reset, you need to back up your data. You've got 3 options here, and each has its pros and cons. Using iTunes or Finder is straightforward. Connect your iPad to your Mac with a USB cable. If you're on macOS Catalina or later, including the new macOS Tahoe, you'll use Finder instead of iTunes. Click on your device under Locations in the sidebar. Click General, navigate to Backups, and click Backup Now. You can also choose to encrypt your backup or click Manage Backups to view ones you've already made. The second option is to use iCloud to back up your iPad. This is a convenient option with one big limitation, which is that iCloud only provides 5 GB of free storage. If you have a lot of photos, videos, and games, that space disappears fast. This is why the third option is often the best. Apps like AnyTrans on SetApp replace both iTunes and iCloud backups, letting you schedule automatic backups and choose which files you actually want to save without the pressure of storage limits. Once your backup's done, here's how to wipe your iPad clean. Go to Settings, then General. Scroll down to Transfer or Reset iPad and tap Erase All Content in Settings. You'll need to enter your passcode or Apple account password, confirm you want to reset, and then wait for it to erase all your data. Even if you forgot your passcode, you can still do a factory reset by connecting your iPad to an updated Mac. For iPads with a home button, press and hold the top button and home button. For iPads without a home button, press and release the volume button that is nearest to the top button, and then press and release the one farther from the top button. Then press and hold the top button until the recovery mode screen appears, not just the Apple logo. Once you're in recovery mode, locate your iPad on your Mac. Click Restore and wait while your iPad resets. What if you already factory reset without backing up your data? You might still have options. iVoiceOff Data Recovery from SetApp can scan for lost iPad backup files on your Mac. It can't work miracles, but it has saved plenty of users from complete data loss and may be able to recover some or all of your files. Resetting your iPad doesn't have to be complicated. Start with a soft reset for minor issues. Try to force a restart when the screen freezes. Only use a full factory reset for serious problems or before selling the iPad to a new user. Most importantly, remember to always back up your data first. If you use iCloud, Finder, or better yet, a SetApp application like AnyTrans for iOS, always protect your data before taking any drastic steps. What's your go-to method for keeping your iPad data safe? Share your backup tips and reset experiences below. Remember to like and subscribe for more tech guides and tips.